Which means to get someone in there undercover to make the case.
I'm thinking we need a more subtle touching. I'd march into hell for you, Lieutenant. You know that. Kim. Sorry, no. Domestic issues, no.
Same for me.
McNulty? Coming at the right moment.
What?
Takes a hoe to catch a hoe. Hey, Dolores, I'd like you to meet my attorney. Yes. Stephen Elmire. I may not be able to see through our bullshit in here, but he can. So, if you will, I'd like a stiff one for myself and one for my counsel.
It's a good job.
The next round is on me.
These guys, they're mocking you, but they like you. And right there, it was a good job.
Bob, I'm very disappointed in you. Wanna go home, Bob? Okay, suppose a lonely fella wants to meet a nice young lady in this town. How do you go about it? He'd dial that phone number.
Thank you,
No,
Bob.
What else? Punch in those 4 numbers there. Ask for Eve. What? Ask for Eve?
Phone call. Yep, that's Sergey.
Yes. Everything's good. You coming in now? Yes.
Oh, Frank.
Broken seal?
Oh no, I thought that he was going for Kima.
Nothing so as we can tell. Cans full of diapers. There wants to be Russell coming back from the Fairfield Piers. Who, me? She's not down Fairfield. Girl will be back soon enough. Yeah? She's detailed. Something to do with city police.
Ooh! You know she lied. You know that she's still working on the case. Bad.
First I got this thing on my phone, Bill. Now I hear B. Russell's doing some shit with real police.
You're paranoid, Frank.
You're clever, Frank. Come on.
Bree has 2 today, right?
Boris comes back in and out. The second can's in the lower bay, ready to offload when I get to it.
Enter it on the computer just like any other. And the next can after it, make that one disappear.
You want me to lose a clean can?
And give it to the Russian. If I'm going nuts, I'll calm down tomorrow and we'll slip the hot can off the pier. If I'm right about this, they'll thank me. Now,
Clever move.
I got no eyes at the port. Kima. She pulled up.
I got it.
But the truck already left. You're not going to make it.
I'll call the MPA, delay the truck.
Do it. You're still here? Good call.
She's glad to make him proud. You know, they began the case together, in fact.
License and registration, please. You were doing 24 and 20 zone. You stop for 24. License and registration.
It's okay. I mean, no, it's not. But for that, it is. He doesn't make a phone because he knows that they can listen to him.
Christ, I wish we had a tap on the port office phone.
Later. I just wanted to give you a heads up. That last little item we sent out is wrong. I knew it was wrong when I let it go, see? But this time he needs to be there. In fact, he wants to be there to hear this shit.
What the fuck is this bullshit, eh? I didn't wait for us in Balkan and you bring me a trash from Taiwan. Give me your phone. Fucking Polacks. Are they thieves or are they stupid?
Aha!
He's
Same number.
Same number.
I was expecting this. Just give it to me. You give it to me where? To me, you can drop it in the fucking street.
You have the big number.
Boss man.
Yeah, we're on him.
I gotta spring the sitter. But for a ride home, I'll go for a quick beer. More than one, I get sleepy.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
And your husband, none of my business, I know. Died
my job or him. I was neglecting my duties around the house, all that.
Uh-huh.
What about with you and your wife? What happened?
Same thing, pretty much. She knows
Listen up, Gus.
it's not as...
Whatever you say.
So you about ready to go?
Sure.
Be right back. Just gotta take a call.
Elena? Ah! Calling for your wall right now?
Well, I'm looking to connect.
Would you like a date tonight?
No, not tonight. I'm back in town in a couple of nights.
What kind of a girl are you looking for? We have a variety for you to choose from when you arrive. When they think you're coming.
Maybe he wants that home. You guys are sending for them now.
Just give me a minute.
She has a good house. Pretty messy, but still. Ah. Steady. What do you suspect?
Long day.
Yeah, me too.
That close! But what changed your mind?
Thanks for the beer.
Standing on my real estate. Come on now. Tell you why you was arrested. Y'all too late.
Look, I'm gonna let you walk off right now. We could do it the other way.
You got to do it the other way.
Them, you gonna see me in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Claiming new territory? Or your own one?
Yeah, way we just pumped in. You got to.
This is bigger than you.
I'll tell you what you say.
Bullshit. Come on, Nick.
Your feast. Have a seat.
The big tank.
A long time since we talked, good friend.
For one, I think my cell phone was being tapped. All of a sudden, the phone company don't care if I pay my bills anymore. I hear that our regular pork cop, the one that found your girls, she got pulled off to work some special thing with the city police.
So you switched again.
I ran a test. Straight away, the MPA cop stopped that Russian's truck right after he picked it up. I think someone's got a line into our computer.
Very smart.
Yes.
That's fine. But now we're going to have to open the warehouse up again. Lose a few more clean cans, deliver them there. Someone's watching. Show them with nothing to hide.
Our cut stays the same, though, right?
You kidding? That's a fair question, Nico. But it has to be the same for everyone. No work, no pay.
I got things happening right now. Things with my union. Right now. Not a fucking month from now.
Okay. We pay you still. I'm thinking of all the business we do in the future. And I want you should be happy. It's a new world, Frank. You should go out and spend some of the money on something you can touch. New car, new coat. It's why we get up in the morning.
Not Frank. It's about the money for him, but not really it's about the dogs. For Nico, it's about the money. He knows that right there, he had to change his mind, to say to Frank, okay, we're gonna pay you no matter what, even if we're not gonna have anything from that. Like what? They just agreed together. It's really like, for some time, we're gonna lose some cans just right there. We're gonna act like it's totally normal and we're not gonna make any bad business during some time, so they're gonna lose their interest. During that time, we're not gonna make money, you're gonna make money. Frank said, oh, I need to make money and still it's some work, so the Greek said, okay, we're gonna pay you no matter what. Right there for the Greek, it's not okay. To pay Frank no matter what, to be forced to accept that when at first he said no, for Frank, you know, to push him to accept, he knows that Frank is pissed. Right there he managed to keep him, but he had to say yes to something that he didn't want to. And no matter what, he knows that the money, it's not what is important for Frank. So there is two options, you know, after that. He's gonna give to Frank what Frank truly wants, meaning all of the votes, all of these things, you know, the political things, maybe he's gonna play with that. Or he's gonna eliminate Frank and pay another guy who is just gonna accept the money and be glad for the money. Just right there, he met Nick, and they know that Nick is only interested by the money. He accepted the drugs before because of that, you know, because of that reason to make more money. I don't like that. Because I like Frank and I like this actor. I don't want for him to be eliminated. But do you understand my theory right there? You're into the Greek shoes. You have these two options in front of you. You are seeing that this business, it's not going well. Cops, they have their eyes on that business. You have to close that business for some times. And the guy with whom you're making that business is beginning to be tired of it. He's threatened you at multiple occasions to stop it. He's not that interested by the money, like he needs it. But it's not really for the money that he wants the money, it's for the dogs. So you're putting your hands into what he truly wants, or you're just eliminating the guy and you're taking someone else. It wouldn't be good, you know, for the business because the cops are gonna get more suspicious, but at the same time, if you can make it in a clean way, like just Frank disappeared, maybe it can work? I don't know what he's gonna decide, but I'm pretty sure that the Greek right there didn't like what happened, that discussion, and we saw how he's reacting, you know, in front of an issue. They're torturing the guy, they're killing him, they don't care. Frank, that was pretty clever, you know, the fact that he picked up all of these clues, all of these information, and he knew that something was wrong. The thing about his phone, the thing about the can, like he saw Kima, so if Kima is coming back at some point, he's gonna go to check on her. He's paying attention to details, so that's why he asked the question to the girl before, and right there he knew that she was lying. After that he saw that police checking on the second can, and he didn't use his phone because he knew that something would be wrong with that. He made that plan of running that test, like that was clever. Coming from Frank, it's not a surprise, you know, for him to make something clever like that. And the cops, they didn't understand it, that it was on purpose, you know, that it was the wrong can, a clean can for the second thing. They're gonna understand it soon, I think, but not right there. At least they had the first one, they had the warehouse, they have some pictures of the right guys, they're beginning to make connections. It's great for that. And right there they have the number of the big boss. They don't know right now that it's not the big boss, but it's someone pretty important. Cool for them. McNulty is a part of the team. Already I didn't expect it at all. For Wolves to accept, even if, you know, we had that conversation with Daniel saying, I'm gonna take the homicide, you know, but because of that, you're gonna do things for me. I didn't think that he would play that card for Wolves to accept to put McNulty on that case. I didn't think that it would be enough, you know. We know all of the background, you know, the story between these two characters, so I didn't think that it would be enough. I'm glad that it is, because clearly McNulty, he was desperate. He wanted to kill himself, but at the last second, no, but at the same time, we know that he was thinking of it, and he said it to Buck. Buck and Lester pushed Daniels, you know, to make that move for McNulty. It was cool. And we saw that during that moment McNulty jumped on his car, like he liked it to just go on the battlefield. It was cool to see him like that. And to see him being not drunk. To have him, you know, flirting with the girl, I'm not... Okay, why not, you know, I'm not against it. She seems interested, and since a long time. I'm wondering about why right there he renounced, you know, to sleep with her. He saw the place, the toys. It was her studying on something, or it was her kids studying on something? He was paying attention to the pictures of her kids doing stuff. You know, during that moment I had the impression that he was suspecting something, like maybe she lied to him about her ex or something like that. But I don't know, maybe just he went afraid, you know, like of a woman who has 2 kids. Like he can't handle that into his position. He has already his stuff to deal with. I don't know. The next step for the cops, it's gonna be to go after the prostitutes, you know, to try to understand what is happening right there. That's cool. Because for now, you know, they are so focused on the drugs, following the drugs and all, and they made a lot of connections with that, and because of that, they can hear, you know, now all of them talking on their phones, and that's so cool. But at the beginning of this season, it was about 6 girls who died like that. So we need to come back to that. I want for them to not just work on the drugs, but also on this prostitution business. What is happening, you know, at the pit and at the tower, the situation is really bad. We know it since a long time, but mostly because of Stringer and Avon talking about the fact that the dope is weak, what can we do about it and all. Right there it was mostly about the guys who are really on the battlefield, you know, on the pit, at the towers and all, and the fact that they have to deal with a situation with no dope to sell, at least no one buying, the fact that other people they are selling, guys who were selling for you, they are selling for them now. What Preston did right there, you know, to claim that territory, it was a good move because these people are thinking that you are weak and you are proving them that you are not so weak. But at the same time, I'm not sure that it was their territory before, you know, like I think that they just claimed a territory which was never their territory, so it's gonna begin a war between these gangs. And Stringer right now is into a position where he's already fighting to have a good job, to keep the business open, so to begin a war right now, I'm not sure that he has the resources for that. I watched, you know, some role plays and all for Grand Theft Auto, so I know how it is. For that kind of war between gangs, you need to have the good resources, and I mean by that the human resources, you know, with the men to fight, but also with the financial resources to have the good guns, to go for it and all. And to have more territories to sell your weak dope, I'm not sure that it's a good call at the end. We'll see. Ziggy with that duck, okay, he used it, you know, because he wanted to make a joke, to tell to the guys, okay, you played me, you mocked me, but see, I'm making a joke around it, like, I'm not mad at you, it's okay, and you're making fun of me, but I can make some fun also, not of you, but you know, like, he took it well, and that's great. I did not expect it coming from Ziggy, so that's really great. But at the same time, you know, symbolic around that duck, the fact that these birds, they can't fly because the masters cut their wings, I thought that it was really symbolic. Right there, Ziggy can't fly on his own, be into the business because they are cutting his wings. They are not letting him be a part of this business. I'm worried about something happening to that duck at some point, and it would be really the worst for Ziggy into this position. Right there, you know, that conversation that he had with Nick. Okay, he loves the money, and since the beginning we can see that he loves the money, but since the beginning, I'm saying it, it's not what is important for Ziggy. he wants to be a part of that business, to play a role into it. I think that what he saw of his father before and all, he admired it and he wants to be like them, he wants to impress them, and right there he can't. So it's really frustrating for Ziggy. I'm wondering how it's gonna end for Ziggy, you know. Now that we're beginning to be close to the end, only 4 more episodes to finish this season, I'm wondering about Ziggy, what is gonna happen to him. Like, I think that he's gonna get so frustrated and all that he's gonna do something stupid, or he's gonna go against these guys, you know, his family. I don't know, I really don't know what to stand with that, with Ziggy loyalty, you know. I don't know. Ziggy's stupidity, that I know, but Ziggy's loyalty, I'm not sure. Okay, that was a cool episode. I really appreciated it. So it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Great.